so does mousesports and Movistar Riders. Train is map 2. We take to our seats as we venture forth and get right back on track on Train. Movistar Riders looking to complete the underdog story to start their road to Rio off with a bang. And who better than a Brazilian at the forefront of this mainly Spanish roster to try and take a step towards Rio de Janeiro.
It's a very good point, Alex. Steele looked fantastic on Inferno. Can he convert that play here on the CT side of Train? Chad did lie out. They can shut down the main entrance, which is the focal point for mousesports. They could have a serious chance here, but it all begins at this pistol. Then the T side, they are missing a pistol for Ops. He finds it. It's the P250. One smoke and a flash available with 4 sets of Kevlar. 3 players on the CT side getting aggressive here towards Ivy, but mousesports are ready and waiting for it. They hear these footsteps and they've tucked themselves in. They are very ready for this.
Oh, he gets the angle he was looking for, but overwhelmed now as suddenly from 0 to 100, there are 3 Ts on Ivy. Alex has lost his teammates, now responsible for it.
Seems like they're aware of that particular strategy because they had 3 people tucked in, ready and waiting for an Ivy push, which certainly was delivered. 5 on 3, back towards inside, it looks things here. And Mopos needs information. He's got nothing. Does he go up the pop dog ladder?
He's heard a lot here. It's a lot of info right there. Oh my God, this guy is insane.
Oh, the timing, unfortunate. 4 had passed, but 1 remained, and Frozen will catch that flank. Now just Steele and Alex. Information won't get them anywhere, but frags like that will. A double from Alex into the site. Half health on Woxic, he wants the dunk. Oh, going for the lineup, but unfortunately for him, Woxic has repositioned. Carrigan touched a little, but from behind, Frozen looks for his 3rd. No!
Oh, no!
He's messed it up. 3 kills for Alex, but unfortunately for him, he'd have to clutch with just a single point of health. Not a single bullet or a piece of lint can touch him.
I didn't think this round would end up to be quite an exciting one, but fair play to Alex there. 3 kills in total. Won't be winning the round, but still a valiant effort, I have to say, after conceding those first 2 frags. They pushed towards Ivy, but you can see mousesports have done their homework as well. They've been watching the demos. They're aware of some of the tendencies of Movistar Riders, it seems. And will they be force buying in the 2nd round here? You can get the scouts out, which Alex seems to be forcing down their throat here. Drops it over towards Eastdoor. He can get armor as well, or keep his money strong for the AWP going forward. So here's Frozen. Working with Woxic. Had an awkward moment towards Connect. As long as they win the round, though, not a huge deal.
Well, they forced.
Yeah.
Had they forced before we went into that replay?
Yeah.
They had, yeah.
Okay, I blinked and I missed it there. I thought they were going to be the conservative save here, but... Well, that's shutting down Team A. That's one way to do it.
Good stuff from Woxic. A nice reply here, looking for his 2nd kill. A lot of aggression from mousesports at this point. They're fully committed. They're going to have to go off the back of this. This could be a dicey finish.
It's getting me nervous. Eastdoor's unarmored body is shredded. Steele's got another one in the meantime, though. Steele continuing his fragging prowess. Bomb will be retrieved by Chris J. They still committed to this open. They'll resmoke for Z, but look at the flank from Alex. He's getting a spot in. Robs does damage and can't quite convert his Deagle bullets. Looks like mousesports will stabilize after the initial frags from Steele.
Absolutely will. That's the force buy dealt with. Great shot from Steele towards the main entrance, but doesn't lead them to much more than that.
Now, this is what I want everybody at home to focus on. Carrigan's little head and these smokes and Molotovs. He is going to make a beeline with the spawns and a lot of these gun rounds here if we're seeing traditional mousesports approaching this map, pushing out into the yard, finding space and giving that information to his teammates. So look out for this set of utility flashes, smokes, Molotovs, all the goodies to come on in. Let's get into it.
Well, 2 Zeus has been brought out. Full eco pretty much from Movistar Riders here. No utility. Just waiting for mousesports to close this round out, essentially. And the server might be overlooked here. We'll have a look. Oh.
Hey, he got it.
I wasn't even ready for that one.
Yeah, that one took me by surprise. Alex with the Zeus actually gets one. Go on, Moppus. Go on. Give me 2 for 2. Oh, I'm going to love it. Yes. No! Oh, he gets him just a little too far away. Doesn't get the damage. But unfortunately, for the Zeus purchases, they do not translate into anything more.
That was exciting, though.
Yeah,
the first
10
kill
points.
Converted. I thought there was a 2nd one available to them, but it's only the one. Lau now the P250 making his way from the toilets, and he's flushed away. Robs will convert the 3-0. Here comes that first gun round. They've certainly got an AWP for Eastdoor. He saved extra cash to drop the scout originally. So he could go for the single AWP setup here, but that's absolutely fine. And we have the Mac 10 for Chris J. So a lot of money here. Expect something quite fast-paced. Maybe send him in towards the inside. There's some smokes behind him, see what he can get done.
Double AWPs, actually. The glass cannon
They
on
have
Alex.
gone for it.
Yeah, they did.
I'm surprised at that. So he must really want this double AWP setup. It must be instrumental to their success.
Yeah, so, I mean, Alex has been playing Ivy, so I guess it makes sense to be sending, picking up an AWP on that player if he's comfortable with it. You can see the lineup. That's a nice Molotov designed to stop the Carrigan push. Not going to be seeing that one today. And re-peeking straight into the off-angle Woxic. He's up on the middle of nowhere, on the bin. A point of elevation makes it hard to adjust.
Look at how many players they have just clearing out those smokes. And they're all looking at Team main. Robs comes out pop, he gets 2 big kills.
Yeah, they've overcompensated for the main entrance here, it seems. And now in a 4 versus 1 scenario, Mopaz will be challenging from the Ivy, but unfortunately for him, he gets taken down as well. It's going to be a very convincing start here for mousesports again. They had a similar result, though, on Inferno. They started off 4-0.
It's not a bad one there coming in from Ben as well, talking about Movistar Riders and their 4v5 win percentage being very, very low. It's the 3rd lowest in 2020 on Train out of 35 teams.
Specifically on Train, yeah, that is quite a big deal.
And he's used a sample size of 8 maps here just for everybody playing at home. So that's where he's pulling all those numbers from. So yeah, that's a rough one to go up against mousesports on their best map to have that stat line in play. Especially
with the start as well. On your CT side, you're 4-0 down, another eco, presumably 5-0. This is about what we expected, to be honest with you, in that first Inferno showing. They were 4-0 up, but then they started to go horribly wrong. I don't think Movistar Riders bounce back now, but can they cause any damage here at round 5? Pushing towards inner. Morpez leading the way with the Deagle.
That's a good nade, and forced the fight. Robs was waiting for it for so long, and now an AK scooped up. They're coming from Pop. Chris could get caught, but he does manage to get out main. Lots more where that came from, and Deagle's connecting again. Lowell has found another. Chris J will finally claw one back. This is the AK. Mopaz can do damage, but he's lost it. Big frags from Chris J, saving mousesports from letting this one spiral out of control. It will start to calm down now. Lowell flushed out into the open. He is able to stand his ground a little bit, but back-turned. Woxic from Green Train could be the end, and is.
He still gets the AWP. And a kill. This one not completely over just yet until then. Well, Frozen, better position, takes him out, and it will be the 5-0. But a decent attempt there for Movistar Riders. They had no Kevlar, no nades. Managed to get 3 kills in total, but still, mousesports have got plenty of money. They've got $14,000 in a couple of players here. Clean shot through the smoke, but Chris J saves the day, taking out the AK player this second trade. Just there. There we go. Farming that money.
Mac Daddy.
Voxic with $14,000.
Double ops again, so this is both gun rounds from the Riders here. They really want to prioritize this.
Alex, though, I couldn't believe he made a decision to challenge as openly as he did with no armor. If you're going to play Glass Cannon, you've got a massive open map, play the defensive lines. Same line again, obviously more justified this time, does have the Kevlar in place, but he's got 3 players heading towards Ivy.
So is he just going to catch them walking through? Tucking in on the close wall, they line up and a collateral. One into the thigh of Frozen though, so he lives to fight another day and does find the trade.
Certainly does.
Ooh.
To go for the boost potentially here, getting ready for it. And the flash though will dissuade them. Frozen goes for the AWP instead, considering he's got 14 HP, so double orbs for a second there. Voxer will throw away his sniper. Goes to the rifle instead, 1 minute remaining. Very passive from mousesports now.
Chris is in a position, I assume, to throw a smoke. Ooh, and Woxic's found the frag. That could be the cue. It's a flash first. Enables the peek, and it works wonderfully. They eat it up, but they weren't ready for E-Box. Rob's caught out. And Lowell can do some more damage here. He needs the frag onto Chris and gets it. 2v2.
Could this be the first round?
Ooh, it looks good.
It does look good. 40 seconds remaining. This kill could decide it. Such low HP on both of these players now. Mopez, great position. They can't go inside.
Now bides his time. So much time left on that clock. 30 seconds, but Frozen walks into the crosshairs, and that's it. The first for Movistar Riders. Off the back of the rifles, I will admit, the AWP still, despite being such a priority, have not yet to make too much of an impact into their defense.
Yeah, you're right there. Only 1 kill found with it so far. That was towards Ivy. It was an equal trade. Although he did get a collat, to be fair, so 1.5 kills. Lowell with 2 in the round. Starting to come online now, a 4 and 5 scoreline. They're first on the board. They've got to find a few more. They're going to break down the finances here of mousesports. No double AWP setup available. Alex will have to make do with the FAMAS here. Lose this round, they're in a lot of trouble. Voxic ready and waiting at main entrance. Fires up a shot. Lots of utility being focused towards this area. Really just trying to deny any sort of access towards main. And it's an inside play, but looks at things. Look at the T setup.
Oh, what a shot. Left eye peek from Eastor, but Voxic still gets the quick flick, quick adjustment.
Having Woxic there is a little bit concerning right here for the Riders. Normally they'd be expecting Carrigan on his own in those kind of areas in team main, seeing if he would find a frag. So well, they clear out main, but it's going to be too little too late. The inside execute's getting set up.
Oh, good smoke potentially. They can go through that though if they really want to.
It's way deep.
Yeah, they can. Chris J's happy to do it. He'll go first, and Mopes to defend. He is in a lot of trouble here. The M4 will be removed quickly by Carrigan as mousesports look almost destined to bounce back here. 5 on 3. Your money's broken on the CT side. You've got to save these weapons. No two ways about it, I'm afraid.
That's all they've got. Just to sit and watch as the 6th is secured by Mouse. We're preserving a pretty nice bundle, all things considered. 3 weapons maintained. We talk about that a lot. Chad has given us that as the magic number of weapons you want to be taking away from the CT side. 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, the rule is it's a little bit looser in CSGO than it was in the realms of Source at 1.6, where things are a little bit more restricted in terms of what you could purchase and the bonuses for different weapon kills, etc.
I saw a conversation, I think it was just, you know, from fans on Reddit just having a conversation about, do I need to buy a helmet on the CT side? And actually, the conversation is getting more and more nuanced now because of the state of the economy now is everyone, you know, every round there is a chance someone has a MAC-10, someone has a Galil, and that helmet is becoming less and less of a
maybe.
A maybe, yeah.
It's a weird one. It is a weird one.
Like, do I buy it? Well, actually, you could probably, like, do you want to get a helmet and a FAMAS now instead of going vest and four?
It's very situational. You just have to have a good read on the money and understanding on how this new money system works. To say new, it's been here for 6 months now. But you just need to be able to keep track of that. Is there a chance one of them's low? Could your position be exploited, etc.? Speaking of position being exploited, Carrigan will batter through their main entrance here. And he will take down Mopos. It works out very nicely for the opening kill, but still ready for the second. The trade comes through. And they have got a 4 on 4, but Carrigan's still alive and kicking. Deep behind enemy lines, flushed out. And it will be a man advantage for Movistar Riders now.
Eastor could focus all of his attention onto Yard because of the push down from Alex.
Oh, he's got a freebie.
And he's got a complete freebie. Oh, knife in his hand and $6,000 down the drain. Just 2 players with an open B site.
Oh, that's a problem. They can win this. Molotov down towards connected, a bomb plant as well. Nice open spot.
Yeah, that looks good. Can defend it from either side of this long and ratty angled site.
So they've got 180 remaining. Steel coming in. Frozen knows he has to be active here. There'll be backstabs coming through. First kill, not going to be his, leaving Rops in a 4 versus 1. Still possible, but highly improbable.
Can you smell it?
I can't right now.
I can't smell anything.
There's a faint aroma.
Yeah, maybe.
If he gets 1 kill, I might be believing.
Look at the time, actually.
Can you smell it?
Going to be on it. I can smell that the Rops is cooking something up, but not quite what he needed. They line up. Had the first bullet been oh so precise, he would have taken the diffuser off. The bomb time was short, but no. 2 for Movistar Riders.
Come on, Rops. Give us 1, man.
You went for a 1v5.
Well, look, you know, it's going to be a big play.
Give us a 1 on 5.
Just give us one 1 on 5. I wonder how many 1v5s a typical player gets in his career. It's probably pretty slim, right?
Yeah.
In an official capacity.
Like you said,
the fact that Fallen just got his first
one ever, right? So yes, and he's been playing a long time. So
that's a good example, yeah, perfect.
So first tactical timeout, surprisingly, from Movistar Riders here. After finding a couple of rounds, they have the single AWP setup still. Eastor could drop a secondary AWP, but Alex is fine for now on the M4A4. You'll do well to get mousesports onto an eco after the success they've had in the opening few rounds here of Train. But for now, they've got 1 more buy in reserve. They've got AK-47s, Fox have got the AWP. If you're wondering where the Krieg's gone, I'm afraid it's dead. We'll never see it again.
What? We saw it last night, Henry.
We did see one last night, you are right.
It was,
did it do anything?
It was in the South American,
yes.
I don't think so. It was on Nuke, it was a South American game, and it was on the T side. Obviously the T side saw it come out, but I was just trying to think who was on the T side.
It was a misbuy. I'm going to say it was a misbuy.
Isurus?
Yeah, I think it was Isurus. I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But that sounds right. So that's fine with me.
It could have been the Knids. Going straight out, Chris J. Going to rinse and repeat. Same Molotov, same smoke, same flashbangs. Pausing now by Olof. They've got some early presence, 2 of them in fact. Carrigan's right behind him, so they're out again. They fell last time to steal, and again he gets it. He knows what he needs to do to punish this outside aggression. And now the push comes in, and he gets both of them. Chris J, he trades and then some. Doubling up, now deploying utility to make it difficult for the rotate. Eastor reveals his AWP is on the site, and Chris lives to fight another day, tells the tale of the AWP in his thigh.
Clips him through the E-box here, and they still have a fighting chance on the CT side, but this interaction is very important indeed. Mopos will be good for 1, but Eastor keeps the dream alive here. Great shot from Alex, leaves us in a 1 versus 1. Now Rops has got the chance to win this. Up against Eastor, he knows he's on the bomb train here. Oh, hits him again. It's the Desert Eagle. He'll close things out there. 3 on the board for Movistar Riders. Right down to the wire, a 1 versus 1, their first clutch victory. Chris J with 3 kills in a round, just coming out of the main entrance, looking fantastic with the flashbangs behind him as well. Wasn't quite enough though. eStore keeps the dream alive, and even after this sequence, you'd think the round's over, but apparently not.
So here's the deal with this CT-sided setup that the Riders are running. They have to dedicate 2 players up close towards E-Box and T-Main because they're worried about this little snake out from Carrigan and co. But that also means they need someone to be dealing with Pop. They're dealing with the smoke early, and then someone passive towards Ivy. If I'm mousesports here, knowing that they're in one of the furthest positions to rotate away, sell the fake with the smokes and get inside.
Yeah, they're just charging Pop now. And missed shot from eStore. God, there's chaos ensuing. He can't find anything. Steel finally goes down. That's the 3rd round they've tried it. This time it works out. A tag from eStore finished off, and Carrigan's does manage to burn another opponent. Just believes Mopos as the dust eventually settles, staring at a Molotov for what feels like an impossible retake.
This is such a massive victory for mousesports as well. Bear in mind, the last round went down to the 1 versus 1. And Movistar Riders were not established whatsoever. So now they have to save this M4. There's no 2 ways about it. There's no easy to win the round. He can't cause any financial damage going forward. So might as well hold on to the M4, hopefully upgrade to an AK or an AWP if possible, but I think they're all outside. So that won't be happening. mousesports get it done again, this time focusing towards the Pop Dog, dropping down. Frozen with some lovely shots there with the AK-47. And 3 to survive with the AWP in the hands of Chris J.
I'm just watching this CT-sided defense when they see the smokes come over from the last few rounds. Steel is always going super close up towards that T-main smoke, and then Lal is either close E-box or bomb train. So the rotator is not instant towards the inner sight. It's like that Mouse, unfortunately, they can't see the setup the way it is right now, but if they do make a call to fake out and go inner, they might get away with a bit of a free bomb site in there, or get a 1 on, well, 4, 3, whatever they're looking for.
Well, for now, it's going to be the eco from Movistar. They've got the M4, some Desert Eagles, a smoke, but unfortunately went for the more conservative approach here. It's going to allow mousesports to get 8 rounds on the board. You never know that the Desert Eagles on train sometimes can work out, especially if you get a little bit aggro towards inside. Mopos won't get the timing spot on that, and maybe we will with a P250. Steel gives it his all, but he'll be going down surely. He gets 1 for his troubles here, but taken down eventually there. 4 versus 3. CT's focusing their efforts towards inside. Rob's patrolling towards Pop Dog, and we do have the boost. This could be a turning point.
It certainly could. This is the only rifle they have as well, so putting your ace up your sleeve, as it were. He knows the angles he's got to be looking out for, and that's the first. Will he be ready for the trade? Repositioning, great nade. He's even got a Molotov on top of that. That's just powerful stuff. With only 1 rifle and deagles, they've managed to... Oh, no, Woxic's not ready for this, and he misses the shot. He had 1 chance. They're going to do this.
I thought Voxy was going to hit the no-scope there, but now a 3-on-2. The round turns on his head. Orb for eStore, M4 for Mopos. They've got a kit as well. Molotov for Robs as they hold up. Looking towards so many different angles here. How did they make this work?
He's going back all the way to Pop.
After the frag on main, respect. No, this is Mopos. He was actually the frag from Z, yeah. eStore from main goes Ivy. Spots gets the info, knows there's 1 towards the red train. And Mopos will find it. Frozen's looking to clutch. He can't. Have they got time? Have they got kits? They do. Kits. And Bob's your uncle, 4 for Movistar Riders on just deagles and a single saved rifle. They dig themselves out of a travesty economically.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that boost towards connector, I felt like there was a chance. The fact he had the grenades there as well, the incendiary, the HE, he gets that first frag, drops the HE on top of Frozen, denies the plant for another 10 seconds there. His teammates then pushing Ivy, get the AWP up, and sure, it's a patient round, but one that works out spectacularly. They had the defuse kit, wanted to make sure they could approach from all angles and apply pressure, and it works out spectacularly well. That's an eco victory and a double AWP setup for Movistar Riders. If they win this round, they can still win the half. That could still happen. They'll shut down the money after getting this victory, if they can.
Yeah, and a crazy statistic that I've just been fed by SEO. I'll talk about it in a second, but... Oh, it's not all sunshine and rainbows for mousesports statistically on this map. Chris J has gone down, double AWPing working out this time as Alex does draw that first blood. And the stat I was talking about was the traded percentage. Mousesports are at 15%, which is the worst on train in 2020. They have the worst traded percentage of all teams. Considering this is their home map, they do it a different way. And I think a big part of that might have something to do with Carrigan, who tends to lead by example.
I think you're right. That's probably a good shout.
the way that he classified it when we interviewed him was the smoke gimmicks, right? That was the way that he talked about it. And these kind of strats where they're peeling through the smoke and trying to catch timings, that's what he's talking about right there. And that's normally done on an individual basis on the T side. So it is obviously difficult to get any trade kills coming through in that regard. But Rops, he's going to be tested again. And well, they get the better of Steel this time, but Lau will trade back towards main. mousesports falling one after the other here. And as you can see, the trade potential not really there.
Oof, good shot from Carrigan, though. Not out of this round just yet. 3-on-3, double orbs as well. That's the bomb down, though. Big problem, as Alex will find the penultimate kill. Robs with almost no chance here. 35 seconds. Nades all around him, 6 HP. If he can take down one of the orbs, that's something, yeah. Oh, he's going to chips in the night beneath him, but he still close things out.
With the deagle, no less. Nice shot. Takes the head off Rops. Had the AWP if he needed it, but he did not. Alex gets credit as the impact player for that one. 2 frags to his name. And that was with the AWP as well. We were talking about that, you know, there's a clear reason that the Spanish squad want to be pulling out these double AWPs. They were prioritizing it by round 4. And, well, this round is all AWP. Eastor and Alex, but with their powers combined, do pull home the 5th.
It's looking better out there, boys.
This is looking like perhaps
they're turning it around. Yeah, they were looking like they weren't even going to turn up to train whatsoever, but slowly but surely they're grinding their way back into it. They have got the eco out of mousesports here, but they have to win it first. Alex will get the opening kill. That's towards Ivy. Carrigan removed. Normally found on the other side of the map. And now Mopos. He's got an open road here, looking to close things down. Deny the plant. P2000's out. Frozen will pull one back, but the round is over.
Yeah. Carrigan, that death there, that makes it his 5th opening death of this map so far.
Yeah, live by the sword, die by the sword, I suppose. He is an in-game leader who likes to get the job done leading by example, right? He opens the space up for his heavy fraggers in the team to be able to hit some of their magnificent shots, but so far things over on the mousesports camp with 7, they'd be pretty happy with this. 7 on the T side, that's fantastic. I'm sure that they're probably assuming they can just cruise through the CT side. But after map 1, having your back against the wall in that regard, just probably taking this one a little bit more seriously than map number 1, I would say.
Absolutely. And bear in mind, if Movistar Riders win this half, win a pistol in the second as well, they're capable of 2-0ing this. Like, we've seen the tenacity. They were down 4-0 on Inferno as well, came back and won in regulation. So it can happen. Mopos with a double kill through the smoke now. Carrigan and Chris J dealt with. And Alex, full control of Ivy as well. Has been dropped a few times here. Gets flashed, but doesn't hit the shot. We'll have a smoke in hand here. Just going to buy some time. Great stuff here. Movistar Riders opening advantage and Steel. He'll be pushing once again. Voxic, knife out, taken down, and he spotted a second as well.
The way Steel has been getting his frags is exactly like the way Robs has. From behind, he strikes, and now Frozen finding one, but even a second chance onto, I believe that's Mopos retreating. A Blau pushed up, gets another. mousesports, they're getting out-pushed. These CT positions are catching them off guard, and a 7th. They are really so close to finishing this half with a lead now. They've got the cash to do it. mousesports do not. Another strong start and a comeback from Movie. It feels a little Inferno-esque.
Here's some hard truths for everybody out there, right? We've seen this like plenty of times before where teams go like hyper-aggressive and do those kind of pushes, but that's not a game style that you can do forever, right? That's saying that once you do it, right, in this situation, Movistar Riders have watched all these demos, they've identified weaknesses and ways that they can get under mousesports skins with their tells.
Yeah.
And that's one of the advantages the underdog team has going up against mousesports, who just has a lot of data to watch here. As soon as mousesports go back and they watch this, and they say, oh, Steel likes to push here, he likes to do that, this game would be different. It would be a completely different story. But one team has more information than the other, and they're really punishing them for it here in these later stages of the second half. These double AWPs are coming alive. We noted that from gun round number 1.
A resurgence from Movistar Riders here. Fantastic work to get back into this half, and a convincing finish as well. It's a 5-on-2. Frozen and Voxic stuck in towards main entrance, and Movistar Riders have done enough to actually win this half. It looked like they were absolutely done for.
It really did. I mean, the first 5 went mousesports' way. So from there, from round 6 onwards, you can see this comeback is phenomenal. They do convert it. Movistar Riders leave the first half of mousesports map pick with the smallest of leads.
chance to not lose. I can't pretend to like you. You need a friend. I can't help this time. I'm in trouble. It's your eyes, I can't seem to focus. It doesn't matter 'cause you live a lie. You want attention from every guy in the park, but when you call, I give you my heart. You rip it out. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you.
Mouse in the house up against Movistar Riders, and with a one map under their belt already, the Spanish underdog continue to impress, closing out the half with a consecutive 6 rounds, essentially. One sprinkled in for good measure for Mouse, but it has been dominant. And myself, Machine, joined by Henry and Chad. And there's multiple streams. You can see Copenhagen Flames and Contact Gaming are into their second map, Contact taking the nuke result in the end. I think it went overtime, or at least close.
It must have done. It was only in the early stages here. We were getting in the tail end of the first map, so maybe it did. Either way, first map for Contact Gaming. We'll get to the second half here between mousesports and Movistar Riders. As we swap the halves here, it will be the attack now. Coming in.
This is where I imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Chad, you were talking a lot about how it favors the underdog with all the additional demos available to prepare for mousesports.
Yeah.
Does that work so well on the T side? I imagine that they're going to have to be pulling out their own inventions here.
The bigger problem now is making sure that they can hit some opening kills, because
Right.
that for me is the bigger issue. They can exploit some tendencies, that's fine. You know, they can probably be able to pull that one out here. But the T side of Train, it's no easy beast. First of all, you're going to have to use all those nades just to find space, and then identifying how the CTs like to approach certain areas on the map. That's all good and well, but this is mousesports who have a very big wheelhouse, right? They should be able to go into their B, C, D, well, all the way to Z games, one would hope here on what used to be one of their top maps. Now, Ivy was where the action was on the first pistol. It looks like that's where we're going here as well.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. They smoked the sunny side here. Going to focus on the backtrack, but Vox6 not playing any of those games. He will get the first kill, but they are going to make their way quickly towards the backtrack area. Did they go through CT spawn? Is there a smoke down there as well? Was that the HE? I think it was the latter. Rops will take one back, bring us into a 3-on-3, but the inside attack is coming, and it's a big kill.
That's huge. Chris J was ready for it. And now Carrigan frantically trying to find a position so he can deal with this push, and has to be precise onto the first. That's the bomb. Eastor going down, but from behind, Alex can strike. This is looking positive. Rops to clutch, 1 versus 2.
Well, they know where the bomb is. He can confirm that in a second.
He's not ready for the left, though. Look at Steele's after position. He actually opted to tuck in on the corner. Rops called it clear and shoots him in the back of the head. 3 frags for Steele, who has been, for me, the MVP so far for his squad. Very impressive stuff.
He has had a lot of impact, hasn't he? You just look at some of the duels that he's winning. Here he gets the opening as they're coming out Ivy. This one here against Chris J was probably the most important, because if they get bottleneck there, then they potentially get swarmed in CT spawn. So that was the avenue onto the bomb site. And the force buy in reply.
Absolutely true. This is where things start to get a little bit questionable for mousesports. They do lose this round. It'll be double digits for Movistar Riders. We know they've done their homework. Massive deficit to kick things off, but they've recovered this game now. But mousesports are very proficient with the Desert Eagles. That's a problem. Voxic on the scout as well. Flashbang goes over. First kill found for Alex.
Yeah, completely blind. Chris J just had to blindly click his mouse.
So at this point, mousesports will have one flashbang. They do have a diffuse kit as well. Movistar Riders with 4 smokes. Just any sort of outside execution with 40 seconds on the clock would work, to be honest with you. As long as you're together. You've got the MAC-10 as well on Mopos, who can go in first with the smokes down, get some intel. He's currently towards Ivy. He's going to be dropping some flashes, falling back to his teammates, and they're going to be probing towards main entrance. Didn't find anything. They go towards inside now. I like this. It means you can stick together. Got loud towards outside, just keeping anyone in this position on this side of the map. Boost comes through. Nice shot, and it will be converted.
He couldn't work out where that was coming from. Don't blame him. Heading to winner. Still 2 CTs waiting. Frozen, drawing their fire as best he can, so Rops can put it in their belly. Quick kills, 3 in fact, with the Desert Eagles. And mousesports Force Bite is paying off. Great frag from Mopos, but immediately traded. Frozen's triple is what pulls them across the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't want to use any flashes or smokes there. It was pretty telegraphed as to what you were doing after they find that initial kill outside. There's no one else there. Pretty obvious as to what you're doing there. I know what they've got in mind there. They've seen 2 players towards outside. There's a boost going on, but you've run into 2 Desert Eagles and not any utility, no flashes at all, 1 by 1. And that's what you'll get. And it will be mousesports picking up the round. Great stuff from them. The boost was very innovative, and it's going to cause a force buy out of Movistar Riders as well. Deagles, PD50s, and MAC-10s here, as Mopos with just a MAC-10, no armor, makes its way out of main entrance. Off we go.
Woof. That is a look. The glass cannon MAC-10 hoping to find some space, and well, they've been given it. And Christie's already gone down. Frozen in heaven has to do a lot of heavy lifting. Karrigan still on the bomb train as well, but the glass cannon MAC-10 is connecting again, just softening up for Alex's pistol. Another kill for Mopos. They do all right with that one, just pistols, and they managed to take 3 rifles out of the game.
17 to his name. He's having a bit of a game, isn't he, right there? He's got the second highest kills in the server. Frozen's #1 with 18, but for the Riders at least, Mopos seems to be putting in a bit of a haul. Alex also on 17 frags. He was doing the secondary AWPing duties.
At Ivy as well, had a slow start, a couple of picks against him, and has really turned it around. So that was the force buy, however. So can't really do much of this round, unfortunately. Mopos, after getting 2 kills on the MAC-10, has extra cash, so he can go for a Desert Eagle, but his teammates can't justify anything. Glocks, no nades, and an inside push. A very common position for this sort of round, because you can more than likely get the bomb down if you send all 5 players in, but we'll see if they can get anything done here at all.
Spray getting a bit wild. Their spacing was good, but not good enough. He will fall in the end.
Oh,
and
they got the old
coming
double
out of
buff.
main, and Chris J with only a USP.
Yeah, it works.
It works. Double pumping, and the bomb goes down. Steel celebrating. He knows he's done enough and ready to collect. They've got $800 extra in their pockets.
That's so well played. So they had Glocks, nothing else, and it was a convincing double fake there towards outside. Get the bomb down, and job's a good one. That's all they wanted, and a kill.
What are they looking for? They lost the rifle under the train?
Yeah, they must have done.
So first we had Poison lose a smoke, and now there's a rifle in the void.
Go deeper, get in there.
Go under the ground rush. We might be able to see it when we click through.
Any rifles around here?
I think it's gone forever. It's into the abyss.
It's gone.
So that book I was telling you guys about that I don't know the name of and I can't remember the key characters or anything along those lines, but the storyline is about things that you lose
can't remember anything
disappearing into like an alternate
You did
reality.
tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was when I was a kid in school.
I know what you mean.
We're going to find it, Chad,
We'll find it.
and you can read it.
Again.
Yeah. I need to do some more reading. I've got no excuse now. Just, you have to stay indoors. It's either video games or books.
Video games seem to be winning right now.
They're winning downright.
Here we go then. First gun round of this second half. 10-9. Very close game, but remember, mousesports on the CT side. It's their pick as well. You'd have them as a favourites, but Mopos, he might be able to find Robs here. We'll see. And they're not going to check it. Bomb goes down, but the trade comes through. Chris J will keep that man advantage strong. Do they get the plant down here? The bomb's still on the floor.
Oh, this is intense. 4 versus 3. Yeah, that loose bomb could be a problem. But again, with the impact, Steel levels the playing field. He will not be ready for this angle, I assume. Very tight line, but he gets it as well. Steel's on for an ace. He's got 3 kills already. Into the site for his squad.
Wow. Very well played from him. Can he get the bomb down as well? It's going to be close to scout towards upper. And they've got a 3-on-2 lead here. You're right, though. Steel on for the ace. Fantastic footwork to get the bomb recovered. Find a couple of kills. The awareness as well. They catch that angle. Do Frozen and Vox even want to go for this? They have kits. They've got a smoke. I would suggest they will. But very slow on the approach.
And Lao's position could very well be the be-all and end-all of this round. And already, it's Alex and Steel to convert. 4 kills in total for Steel. And he is certainly making a strong case for his squad to stay vigilant here on the attack.
That's a wild round. They did nothing special there. It was an inside rush.
Yeah.
That was just an inside rush.
This was the moment, right? When Steel gets this angle, the next kill, like it was unreal. The fact that Robside had his number there, I think
Chris J, yeah.
Chris J. And it looked like he was done for. They've gone for a double orb setup here. So mousesports still with plenty of cash, but you can see they're fully invested now. Voxic and Chris J is quite the tantalizing prospect. We'll see if they can start to come to life. One of the most powerful double orb setups in CSGO right now. Loud toward Brown Halls. Robs has been focused on a few times now. Known to be the inside anchor, alone usually. This time a bit of backup. Chris J will bring that secondary orb towards the inside bomb.
Oh, if that was just 10 seconds later, he's doing 400 damage there. Instead, nothing.
The old setup is. We've seen this a lot. So the AWPer stands on top of the upper ramp to get a better angle towards upper. And then you've got the Robs position looking towards lower here, playing off each other. Robs can swing towards the upper ramp if required. Use the smoke, and Chris J gets one through it.
They're going to hate that. Just as the smoke bloomed, takes it as his trigger. Rob's trying to nutmeg, actually, going to use their smoke against them if they walk through this. Oh, this is powerful. He just blocks them. He's even going to get another one. Robs is the stop sign, and he blocks off two. One to cross. That's Lau with the bomb. He has to get across the line that Chris J's holding. He does manage to find his teammate, but Chris is just still holding this line. It could be Peak, though.
No.
Oh, they're playing it so well.
No.
Eastor lets the cross, or enables the cross of the bomb, and there's so much time, they're not even rushing it.
A 2-on-2 of no kits here as well. Vox is going to have to go for the flick from hell. He takes a lot of damage, down to 40 HP. How is he still going here? 3 chances he's given before Lau will take him down, and Carrigan, he does win these, to be fair, the 2 versus 1, but 25 seconds, they've gone towards outside. Almost certainly, they know exactly where he is, 50 HP,
Run.
and off they go. He knows it as well, so he's just going to be running towards connector. Still going to go for it, but they've got a huge advantage now. Looking to take the lead here on the T side of train. Bomb we planted, a Molotov spot on. He can't rush through. Has to go CT spawn.
He's trying to fake the steps, anything to give him a way back in. It has worked. You can see that they've got the AWPer staring at backtracks. Maybe this
He's
could
none the
be...
wiser.
He still could get completely caught here. Oh, but Laul arrives just in the nick of time for his 4th. Steel and Laul taking it in turns for quad kills here on the T side.
Lots of trust right there, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
He did not even consider connector because his teammate was meant to be covering that off right there. But here's a note coming on through. 11 of the 12 opening kills for the Riders have been on Chris J and Carrigan. Now, in the first half, we know that their playstyle is to get out middle and try and find those opening kills. So that makes sense, them being the opening players going down. But on the CT side, that's where it can be a little bit more worrisome, right? If those 2 individuals are getting picked off all the time or maybe overextending, they're going to be having a bit of a rough one. You can see that reflected in the score lines here. 9 for Carrigan, 13 there for Chris J. Frozen, however, on 20 frags. So he's shown up in a big way. But Rops, he was kept under wraps, by Steel on Inferno.
He was.
So.
I really liked just seeing the constant battle of the 2 of them over the course of both halves, both ending up in apps, offensively or defensively. And now mousesports are going to have to concede potentially the 12th, unless a simple Deagle and a P250, a couple of Kevlar vests is going to get them far enough.
They've got a single HE, Chris J with the P2000 armor setup. You don't see that too often. We'll see whether this will work out for them. Going to be the first kill being delivered here by Steel. Eastor will convert it, and now looking to exploit this outside bomb side. It's going to be great stuff from Lau. That's going to be 6 kills in the last 2 rounds for him. Frozen can do nothing about it. And just 1 kill found, 12-10 now. Money is back on track for mousesports. Look at Chris J though, 3,600.
That armor P2K has cost him a rifle this round.
Yeah, like well, it has to be Deagle. I guess that's where he wants to be, Chad.
And to continue to add insult to injury, Carrigan was the first player to fall. It was only an eco, but still adds to that stat line right there.
So that's 12 of 13.
Yeah, that's... It's getting rough out there for mousesports as they are sitting behind here. If they can't put this one on the board, it's looking like it could be a 2-0 and not the way anybody was expecting when they woke up this morning.
Yeah, if I said mousesports movie was going to be a 2-0, I think you'd have expected a different leader.
E-box smoke down. Sandwich as well. It does bait out the incendiaries and flashes. The inside play will be coming through eventually, though. Rotations coming in. Chris J, though, doesn't have the big green this time. Have to make do with the Desert Eagle. And to be fair, mousesports did win with the close-range Desert Eagles before, so it could be more than enough. We've seen so many close-range Deagle battles recently. The crossfires can be superb. Don't even need the headshots. Spam some chest shots in, and it's more than enough. Flash towards inside. Doesn't catch Rops. Does he get 2 here? Apparently not. Lovely movement.
Oh, he's so well rehearsed in all the different ways he can position himself, and does manage to catch another before a quick flick from eStore, and he continues to add more to the tally. A missed shot, Woxic does not make the same mistake, and an aid to soften up for the retake. Frozen coming in from Brown Horse. Two of them on the site. Alex's Molotov will keep the flank at bay, but that's only 7 seconds. There's much more of that on the clock.
Sound cue for Frozen, he mistimed it. He gave up his own spot there. He took 1 tick of damage, and it goes down to 2 versus 1.
No
the
way.
Orb. They got the first 2 picks. There's a 5 versus 3. And Voxic now with no kip, no time, no hope. He should be falling back. He hasn't got a kip.
What's he expecting to achieve here? He needs to get out.
This kit just in front of him, but he's not being offered any frags here. This is it. Woxic's done. This is round 13. He's even going to lose the Orb.
Oh, worst case scenario for Woxic, and the very best for Movistar Riders. Frozen's death's going to haunt him.
Having a meltdown out there.
Yeah, and that's the money broken as well. Partial by territory at least. They can get Deagle armor with this one with $2,900 loss bonus to get maximum into the next, but still not looking good out there. They're going to have to take another tactical timeout here. It's actually mousesports first on train. And here we go. What's the play here? You can go a couple of scouts, some Deagles if you want to. You might just be better off taking the full eco and having all the bells and whistles going forward. We don't want to see another player on a pistol. Anyone investing too much, but eStore saves the day here. 2 stunning shots a second. He was on for the 3rd as well, but wasn't required in the end. Fantastic work here from Alex. Denies the AWP, and I'm not really sure what Voxic was doing there with it, I'll be honest with you, but still, they'll take it all day long.
I'd say they're probably tilted.
Yeah, maybe.
I think, that's why I was chuckling. I feel like the explanation is something as simple as, well, they're human and they're mad.
Yeah, I think the more that we see these teams who are in the realms of the tier 2 taking on the stable or the staple household names, I should say, you're going to see games close, upsets. You're going to see things that you wouldn't normally expect, because once again, this is the Super Bowl for a lot of these teams, right? Getting to the major, that's the #1 goal for everybody, right? That's the pinnacle of Counter-Strike. So these tier 2 teams, they've been watching all the tier 1 guys. The tier 1 guys only watch within their own realm, right? So they're so much more familiar. We even got that from Steel's mouth.
I mean, and Carrigan's dream is always to win a major, and it's my dream too.
I like what he did there. Either way, Alex, he'll be opening up the frags. Chris J has got something to say about it, and it's enough to disallow the bomb plan. So he's still alive here, looking to cause more and more deaths, if possible. The Molotov will obscure vision.
Ooh, hard shot to hit. Chris is in trouble.
Oh, they can't get that bomb down.
Nice follow-up. He continues to stay dynamic, looking to slow them down. A weapon could be retrieved here. AK-47 and 24 bullets, the dream. Chris,
I think they lose this.
He's in a lot of trouble. Lal does lose some damage, but still manages to catch Rob's backtracks.
The boost towards Connector.
Oh, they're watching it! Oh!
There it is.
They know exactly where he is now. He was just a footstool for Chris J. They know exactly where he's waiting. And actually, Mopos just takes the fight, takes the initiative, and 14. Is this really happening?
It could be. Still a couple rounds to go yet, but they are knocking on the door of a 2-0 against mousesports, a top 5 team in the world. You and I, we've been casting about a year now, Alex. We've never been close to casting a Movistar Riders.
No.
They've been off the radar for a while now.
Certainly. I mean, it's not like they're unfamiliar names. You know,
Sure,
Steel helped us fill us
exactly.
in. But to see what they're capable of here up against an opponent like this with so much at stake, it's a lot of Counter-Strike to be played, and this time, Movistar Riders, it seems like all their hard work is starting to pay off in the server. Lau, aggressive. He's putting a little bit on a Carrigan's book, but Woxic lines them up, knocks them down like Spanish Skittles. And that's the end of that one.
The double kill with the AWP is what you like to see there. It's Voxic to deliver the headshot as well. 5 versus 2.
Just like that.
Boss. So, won't be finding series point just yet. Going to see if they can cause some financial damage here. mousesports are fully invested. Double AWP set up once again, but there's the bomb going down. It's going to guarantee the round here at least.
Quick question, Chaddy. When
Yes.
they're doing that fast push-out main, when mousesports are doing it, the Molotov towards the green train to stop the angle that Woxic just took and got a collateral, are they throwing that as they run out of main?
Yeah.
So there is a timing window where you're just going to look like a twat like they
Yeah,
do.
if your AWPer gets that best spawn and you have like an average spawn, or you maybe clip on a wall, you will find
That
yourself
will
in a
happen.
lot of trouble, right?
No Molotov in front of Woxic.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It has to be instantly released. That's what's so impressive about Carrigan being able to get out time and time again, is that he gets out time and time again, because
Right.
it is high risk, high reward. But you will notice if he doesn't have the best spawn, maybe Chris J will take it from time to time, because it is so dependent on the spawns and being able to get on out through main.
Get that bottle of flame on the floor.
Yeah.
Another gun round for Movistar Riders. Different approach though. Smokes down. Chris J, aggressive, the AWP, flicks off. Go for the wall bang, doesn't connect. And a bit of a default spread here from the Spaniards. We'll see whether they can bust through. And here's these smokes. Orb shot rattling off, getting very, very close indeed. But Mopos still alive and kicking.
This is going to be quite the brawl. Expect this to go from 0 to 100 very fast. At the moment, blood has been drawn. And it's time to see what the response will be. One pop, one E-box. They're so spread out on yard. And another frag coming in from Frozen. He gets another as well. It's falling apart, dissolving at the seams. Movistar Riders, or Movistar, excuse me, do have Mopos, though. Perhaps a second as well. He's tapped away at Frozen, but the frag is clean from Rops. And they needed that. 12 now for Mouse.
Well, we'll be going the distance, whatever happens here. Impact player around number 26 is Frozen, looking deadly out there on the outside bomb site. Money, not so much for Movistar Riders. All hovering around $3,000. A partial buys out there, but that's about it.
I'm excited by the double AWP, Hank.
The double AWP of Voxic and Chris J.
It's always exciting.
Yeah. And they're both performing as well right now, both 16 and 17 frags respectively. And another tactical timeout for Movistar Riders here. It's their third. Just discussing their options, whether they want to invest into this round at all. They've got loss bonus into the next, but not a massive amount. We'll only have the third stage. So, like I said, Desert Eagles, some Kevlar. You're not going to be investing heavily into this.
No, it's a weird one right now because this is one thing that the Riders don't have is experience in these situations against a tier 1 opponent. Being able to close out against some of the world's best is something which you can only learn, and that's difficult to do. Well, now they're in the server. Now they're getting an opportunity to pick something up on the job, I suppose. And let's see if they're able to get these final 2 rounds out of the next 4. mousesports can still 16-14 this. That's definitely a possibility.
It definitely is. One I think is going to be realized. But time will tell. Up against the Deagles, no armor for now. Bit of utility deployed towards outside. It's been a push. They have got some fancy plays here. Looking towards upper though, Chris J sits like a turret, takes down the first, and that could be the round in itself. Oh, it's Frozen. He's actually got up Pop Dog as well. Trying to lock them in, but it cost him his life.
Ooh, baby.
He's too distracted by the footsteps towards T-spawn. Trying to get that smoke potentially, E-Store. Only with the PT-50 can upgrade to a Deagle, gets the smoke. Could drop that on lower ramp before they go outside. That could be quite cool.
Yeah, especially considering the CT utility has just arrived.
So they've got plenty of time here. You can wait out that smoke down lower, keep at least one player towards inside, or they could use the smoke outer and try and plant inside it.
Look how passive mousesports are.
I think they're suddenly realizing the scoreline. Having to respect this deco. Keep them at arm's length, and this is going to be a spot now. Steel, his hands are visible, and tapping away will be Carrigan. Voxic finding another. Look at the range by which they're finding these fights. It makes it almost impossible.
This is what you want to be doing when you know you've got the round in the palm of your hand. No one has to be exploring for kills. Keep everyone alive. Keep it clinical. And Alex will be left in a 4 versus 1. Very well done from mousesports here. We're going to close things down in regulation if possible. And like we said, Movistar Riders will get third stage loss bonus into this one. So money not amazing by any stretch, but enough there for AKs, armor, smoke. E-Store can't get the AWP. I don't think anyone can really drop it either. So you'll have to make do with the AK-47 for now. Double AWP setup still looking very good for mousesports. I think you'll see that trend continue towards the end of this game. Here we go, last few rounds.
28 to be precise so far on map 2 of game 1, day 3 of ESL 1's road to Rio. Dignitas NIP. Our second game of the day. Excited to see those two head to head. And this one, it's about to get all the more exciting. Carrigan aggressive towards main. E-Store's aware of it. And that smoke's going to make things difficult. He can't challenge now.
Oh my God, he can't even scope right now.
Oh, very uncomfortable times. And he loses his life. Voxic checking it. And responsive. Ooh, looking to panic and get himself out of the dodge. He's actually still managed to get away with that. 9 HP, but calling red flags in IV. 2 players advancing through that, and Chris J's going to fill the gap. This is nice.
Yeah, the double AWP setup now. It's going to work out for a second kill. Not quite. Both the AWP is low at this point, but both are live. Voxic at 9, Chris J at 34. They still have the man advantage here, as Frozen will extend it. Alex dropped to the floor. Looking for 14-14. Should be converted here. Carrigan patrols towards Ivy. 2 players there. Should be getting at least one of those, if not 2. Spots a second and plays the more passive game again.
And the fight was brought to him. It was Steel. Nice aggressive maneuver on the first, but Frozen, very precise from Pop, puts it to a stop. Now full versus one. Lau, admittedly, Woxic and Chris are low, but they're AWPs, and the range of Train is absurd if he was to just wait this one out.
It looks like he is going
I guess
safe,
he might as
right?
well. To
Yeah.
only get $3,400 into the next round, he's got more than that right now.
This is a really tough spot for the riders to be in, right? Having to make these kind of economic decisions this late in the game. Now, they only need one more to guarantee themselves overtime here, but I don't even know how they're going to post that on the board now that this wall has been erected. It will have to be through fast plays, right?
Yeah.
That's all it's through. Fast plays and an individual picking up a nice entry, which can snowball a couple more kills.
So do they want to force buy now around this AK-47 and go for it, or do they let mousesports get another round, get the 15th up and go for a full buy and try and go for overtime? With the money at $3,000, half buy around the AK?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're right. Give them
Take
two
some Tech
chances
9s,
then.
a Kevlar vest, have a go.
Have a crack at it. There's no point in just saving fully here and going into the final round with a surplus of cash. You may as well invest a little bit.
They can't even, with 3K, so there are 4-stage loss bonus here, they couldn't go beneath $2,000, right? They get P250s, maybe Kevlar, not much else. You can see, yeah, that they didn't even
It's
justify
basically
Kevlar.
nades, yeah.
So he's gone for some Kevlar, gone for some nades here, try and make the AK work, stab each other for some reason.
No,
Bit of a laugh.
No. No fun for anyone, that one. Lau just stabbing, right click no less, into
Caught red-handed.
into Steel.
We saw it on the screen.
We saw it, we know. Let's see if he can justify it. Get some redemption here on such a crucial round of play. Scene set perfectly by Hank and Chad. A lot riding on this one.
So, inside execution, at least need the bomb. I don't think they'll even get that, to be honest with you, but time will tell. It's been the Chris J AWP towards up. It has been a bit of a nuisance for them, to say the very least. It looks promising for a couple more kills here once again. Rob's waiting by the lower ramp. Here's the nades being pulled. Calling for the rotation. Look at all the grenades fly in here.
Whoa!
Great
Nice
execution,
nades.
but I don't think it'll lead into many kills. Alex gets one. Can they get the bomb down here? They actually can. Lau's
This is
still alive.
something. And now, with AWPs, it gets awkward. A double AWP retake for mousesports. If they can just drop that clock, they've got a shot. Another AK has been picked up. E-Store on that. Don't forget, there's only a single vest. Lau will have to be the hero if his teammates don't manage to slow them down. Alex using the smoke to the best of his advantage. That Molotov will force the fights. E-Store could burn here. E-Store is burning. He's gone down. Lau, we said he might have to be the hero. Now is his chance. He's going to get tested first. Second as well. Mopos keeps him safe.
It's the AWPs.
Oh, it is. It's going to be so slow. Christie has found it. All he has to do is survive. Mopos, all he has to do is get one frag. He's tagged him. He plays it perfectly. Mistre's on it. Woxic has to defend him. One shot onto the Christie. He's run out of bullets. He hasn't got time. They do it with a single rifle. Jesus Christ, this was chaos.
That was absolute insanity.
Chris J was probably half a second from the defuse as well.
Oh, I didn't think he was going to pull
He
it
runs
off
out
there.
of bullets.
He did. It was so insane. What a performance that was. The Desert Eagle single AK-47 comes down to the wire, and Voxic can't do it. They lose both the AWPs. They should have cash for the buy here, but still, Movistar Riders at least guaranteed overtime here.
Jeez.
I didn't think that was going to be the case, and they actually closed things out in regulation as well.
Yeah, now this timeout, I don't think is as much tactical as it is to calm down.
Yeah,
Their
absolutely.
communications is going to have just been exploding. So calm it down, level head, listen to the comms, take an extra 30. You can throw the knockout blow here in regulation.
The money, though, still incredibly strong for mousesports. Pretty much a full buy. Christian missing a couple of flashes. That's about it. So generally speaking, they are looking very good to take us to overtime. Their buy should be a little bit stronger than Movistar's, to be honest with you. You can see Mopo's only with one smoke. Lau, similar sort of story. So not the perfect setup for them, but not bad either. Flashes doing smokes towards outside. It's bait out a bit of utility at the very start. Same smokes going down.
Mission Brown Halls begins.
Rocks to defend. Chris J there again.
That nade just told them exactly where he was playing from. He is still in limbo right now. That's a great opening. That's a better follow-up.
Yeah, that works wonderfully. Now into the site they will go. Looking for Rops, but Chris J's found one. Just by surviving, Rops has done so much. He's such a nuisance and nearly a crater. Carrigan does go down. Alex on the wrong side of the map. And he will go down. We're off to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. MR3 16K. No 10 for Road to Rio, it seems.
Major rules, yeah. So ESL events traditionally would have that 16K, but obviously we're going into the major cycle. I suppose this is now what this is.
That's what this is.
Yeah, so that we will be doing the 10K. So it's not as forgiving.
Yeah, for the CT side of mousesports, if they want to go for a double orb setup, you lose that first round, you will not have a double orb setup for the next round. Definitely not the last one. So you do need to be careful there. This is when the conversation about helmets comes in as well. You might not be buying a helmet. So yeah, there it is. Chris J, no helmet. Rob's no helmet. 2 diffuse kits. You got to be a bit more frugal here. You have to bear that in mind.
He's still doing the
Eagle. No, come on. No way.
Overtime.
Come on now.
Come on, Chris.
He's taking the piss.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Eco on the first round of overtime.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris J. I need a double kill with that Deagle. I need it now.
You buy an orb and he's gone for a Deagle.
I don't even know. He's playing the close angles. He knows 2 clicks to the belly is all it takes. Of course, the headshots work even more. Alex coming out of main here. Carrigan may not be expecting this. Just this cavalier walk up. The dink did come out. A reaction from Carrigan. Not bad. Frozen dueling out with Steel and is 1 out as well. Eastor claws it back. Keeping things level. CTs, they're all towards the B side of this map.
They've made sure that all the holes are plugged there as the bomb gets planted. The AWP on the retake. Remember, money is a factor here. First round of overtime, 3-on-3.
Both of the kits are dropped as well.
That's a good point.
Very good point.
Chris J coming in from T-Spawn with Deagle.
Eastor's watching it, or he was. Still is. Tightest of lines. And oh, Chris J's Deagle did connect, but so does Eastor's AWP. Rob's, however, opening up the site. There's a chance to try and get something on that. There's no smokes unless Chris J can get his smoke on it. Lau spotted and traded. Woxic's got it. All onto Eastor. He just has to get them off that bomb. Misses his shot, but they haven't got the kit. They haven't got the time. And this one is going Eastor's way.
The kits is a massive factor. You're dead on. He wants to try and take Voxic down if he can, and he does. Oh, not quite. The bomb didn't catch him. I thought that was enough there. That's actually huge that Voxic saves the AWP. Chris J, I guess, not buying into that round. He can still
invest now for the next 2, right?
Yeah.
So basically with the 10K, if you fully invest on the CT side, 2 rounds back-to-back, you bottom out going into the last. So Chris J going for that Deagle purchase in the first round probably guarantees he can drop an AWP to Woxic. Worst case scenario goes ahead, but their money, if they lose this one, it's still going to be pretty rubbish. Yeah. Look at this, Frozen with 800. You got Carrigan who's bottomed out already. Rops is down towards the bottom of the barrel. So, oh dear.
Big round here. Chris J, Deagle in the previous. Sniper rifle towards main entrance now. Looking to make up for the previous one. Flashbangs are decent. He's still ready to combat it. We'll see whether this works out. Bombs are down towards T-Spawn. Very quiet scenes here. Movistar Rider's not giving away anything just yet. HE's very effective there towards Frozen. Not sure what happened there. Still just showing himself down there to see what's going on. Makes his way back up, though.
Got the shot set up Frozen. Confirms that the nades are going to have done some damage at the very least. They're trying all the tricks to try and find an opener on main, but not being given anything. Very passive stance from Alex. He's just been holding the push. And now the slow clear of Pop Dog. Information gained. 35 seconds. Keep your eyes on that bomb. It's still T-Spawn side, so I don't even know where they intend to finish here. Must be towards that A site. 28.
So they're going to do an inside fake here with Lau. They've smoked down lower ramp as well. They flashed in, hoping that Chris J will be there, but he's 1 step ahead of it. Apparently, the shot's not, though. Outlet Steel out of the Pop Dog area, and now things become very tight indeed. Still 2 players towards inner, and still it's on the bomb side.
Chris has hit some spectacular shots, but the spray from Steel's good enough. Frozen chooses not to announce his presence because all he has to do is stop that bomb. It's on Lau. They're pushing in together. His back is turned, and he will not get it down. Round 1. Mousesports take it simply by the survival of Rops. Close. My goodness, down to a 1v1.
Yeah, love the commitment there with the Orc. You knew if you get those, at least one of those kills, you're going to win the round there. Robs was safe enough to survive. And though, sure, it's a dicey round, it comes right down to 1 second on the clock there. You'll take that all day long. You still got the double orb set up here. Money's fine. It was a must-win round, and they've delivered. Voxic now at 8-0 on opening duels, by the way.
Damn, I mean, considering with the opening deaths for Chris and Carrigan were plentiful, It's nice to counterbalance that with 8 for Woxic opening frags. Eastor's just gone straight out main with the AWP and taken down Chris. Matters into his own hands and Steel straight out as well. They've thrown caution to the wind.
This could be it. Lau will find the 3rd kill. Both players towards inside. Rops and Woxic in a lot of trouble here. The bomb to be planted. They've got plenty of time to do it this time. HE will be thrown in vain. But still a 4-on-2 ensues. Rops and Voxic to retake it. They've got smokes and incendiaries.
There's always a chance. That's what they say. I'm not so sure this time. Robs and Woxic going to have to give it their best shot. Utility present. Information not. Grouping up, just hoping that they can take this contact together and at the very least trade, but a perfect flashbang. Wow. Steel will collect the double and puts them in the lead, coming into the favored side.
Who would have thought on Train? One of mousesports' best maps here. We don't know much about Movistar Riders apart from they have some household names within their ranks. We don't see them at really many tournaments this year. And right now, looking for the 2-0 on the road to Rio. They'll go for the double AWP setup themselves. This is when they actually came online as well. If you remember regulation, they were losing tremendously. And so they got the double AWP setup out. That's when Alex looked fantastic. See if it works out again. First round of the second half. Movistar Riders can get series point with 1 CT round here.
Nice shot from Alex. He opens up again. This could very well be the 18th, but Woxic has already managed to find the trade. Ooh, Robs. Twinkle toes spotted. Lau. A warning nade in response.
Oh, Eastor, this kill could be everything right here. That's taken away box hole control. They've lost everything mousesports in this round.
The fact, you know, is Rops as well, who's always there alone. That's such a massive call. You can just say, well, no one else is going to be here. They won't even challenge towards Brown Horse anymore, knowing the AWP's in that spot. Looking for a series point. Just 1 round will do it. Steel, he might have guaranteed it. Carrigan and Voxic are low, 4-on-2. They have got the bomb. Carrigan with some space. Steel seems to be aware of it. Takes him down.
Always there. You throw a main smoke, Steel, just like a moth to a flame, flies straight towards it and holds that cross from Olof to Sandwich. It's very, very potent, and it's paid dividends for him time and time again. 27 frags for Steel, 27 for Alex, up against mousesports. The individuals here of Movistar Riders are doing everything necessary to secure a win on the road to Rio de Janeiro. 1 round is all they need. mousesports on the ropes. Just to take us to overtime, they need to string 2 together.
Molotov from Carrigan.
It's a fake.
Made a perfect game at this point. You're absolutely dead on there towards inside. They're going. And Voxic. Eastor isn't getting the better of him in a lot of these duels now. They're going to fully commit towards inside. No CT presence there at all. Morpez will have to do his best with the flashbang down towards the lower ramp and try and challenge. And that's the bomb. Why has Voxic got the bomb at lower ramp?
He can't get out.
They were going to go for a quick
slow,
here, but they should be fine. 4-on-2.
Now with the smoke deployed, he will have a safe passage, and look at the positions of the Movistar Riders' remaining players.
Well, Alex might have to save considering he's only got $50 left here. So I think that'll be the case, but mousesports at least pull 1 back. 1 round to go. 18-17 after this one. Hold on to the M4. I don't know why he's going for the exit kills there. You're the one who needs the money. Well, I guess he wants to go down. Lowell not happy with surviving here.
So Karen's going to have 5K next round. Yeah, you're right. They'll have money in the final anyway. This is just for stats, really.
Well, Frozen should get him. So they can still buy, but Alex, if he hadn't survived there with 1,400, could have been a bit dicey, but it doesn't really matter either way. Final round here. Can they close it out? On the CT side of Train, they need 1. I'll have the M4s, a double AWP set up again, Steel with a lot of money as well. Chris J.
Someone drop him.
Does he finish with a Deagle as well?
No,
Deagle armor.
Frozen has 5K.
Yeah. No, just do Deagle armor.
All right, you can have an extra special AK-47.
He doesn't always have to go into the bargain bin, does he? The bloody guy shops at the Salvos. He's out there every week with a new op shop kit.
Yeah, he's definitely the pound stretcher gamer.
Voxic has been sensational finding the opening kills. At the start of each round as well. This time, hasn't done it. They haven't given him a chance. And most of the riders have been finding the opening kills themselves. They just keep re-challenging, allowing Voxic to get back into the round.
Yeah,
they get these advantages, they need to hold on to them.
It's Woxic leading 9-0. He has not gone down in an opening duel. And then on the other side of things, it's Alex with 8 successful opening duels of total of 10. Some incredible work, and both of them have been dabbling in the AWP as well.
The flash towards Ivy could be big. 2 players there. Smoke down as well. No damage inflicted just yet, even though it looked pretty good.
He was moving while he did it. Loses the accuracy.
Very little in terms of utility on the CT side here. No smokes, no incendiaries. They have flashes and HEs only. Singular on the latter. And still, he gets into the pop dog room and takes a bit of damage. Rops will have to fall back now.
We saw Frozen get caught by the sound cue on the Molotov, and Rops too now. 47 seconds. Flashing in, it's perfect. Enables Mopos to find the Ivy presence, and now just 2 remain. It looks like they're actually doing it. Can they seriously take a series off of mousesports? They totally can. Woxic would have to clutch to deny it. Movistar Riders' hard work has totally paid off. He'll upgrade to the AK, but he's caught by Lau, and they've done it. A 2-0 in overtime on one of mousesports' very best maps. The Movistar Riders start their road to Rio with a bang.